It's okay. I fixed my hair for this video because my hair is terrible. Yeah, it's not as bad. Jon Snow has better hair than me. Hey everybody, what's going on? I hope you guys are having one friggin' awesome day today. I'm really excited to do this video for you guys. First of all, I gotta ask, are you guys Game of Thrones fans? You guys better be, because me, I'm addicted to the show. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the show, I was like, yo, that's gonna be the lamest show. I'm gonna call it Lame of Thrones. And then I actually watched it and I was like, dude, this is the greatest thing ever. So guys, here on FTD Facts, the channel where we teach you everything about everything, today we're gonna talk about Game of Thrones. But before we do this, I'm gonna need some help with this video because, I mean, I know a lot about Game of Thrones, but my friend Azalea from the Daily List, she has done extensive research on the Game of Thrones show and she knows a lot more than I do. So let's bring her in. Cool beans?
Hey guys, my name's Azalea Hart. I'm the host of Daily List. You guys have to check out this channel. I count down all of the top 12 lists of some of the most amazing celebrities and trending stories going on in the media right now.
So yeah guys, be sure to check that out. It's a really cool channel. You get to learn a lot about pop culture. For me, I don't know jack about it, so it's really beneficial and awesome. Almost as awesome as Azalea's Game of Thrones necklace piece thing that she has. Seriously?
What's so heavy?
Anyways, you ready for some Game of Thrones action?
I'm so ready, as long as there's no spoilers.
Oh yeah guys, no spoilers in this video. We don't like to put them in unless we give you guys a warning, so let's do this. Cool beans?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh yeah, also before we get in this video, I gotta know from you guys, what is your favorite Game of Thrones character or creature? I asked creature because I answered the question myself. I'm going with the direwolves. Those things are amazing. Yeah, I'm sorry, dragons are cool, but direwolves are way better. Yeah, you wanna challenge me on that one? Feel free, right down there in the comments below, but let me know your favorites down there and why. So I'm gonna take the first fact. Let's talk about the tax dollars. How much does this show cost? Well, first of all, Game of Thrones is most likely, if not the most expensive television show, probably even in history. HBO has stated that each episode costs about $6 million. Now keep in mind, that is not every single episode, because episodes like Blackwater from season 2, that one cost $8 million. Now the reason for this is not because the actors' salaries keep going up, it's because pretty much they use a lot of CGI and they have expensive sets.
Okay, so actually Dave is semi-right. It's not just because of the CGI that makes the show cost so much, it's actually because they shoot on so many different continents. They have filmed in Croatia, Malta, Morocco, the United States, and the UK. Spain was added into season 3, but they have also filmed in Iceland. As for places like Winterfell, it's shot in Northern Ireland and Belfast Titanic Studios. And no, that's not where the Titanic was filmed.
Now okay guys, this next fact, okay, it's not really just about Game of Thrones, it's more about one of the actresses in Game of Thrones, and I thought it was really interesting, so had to share it with you guys. So Gwendolyn Christie, she's an amazing actress. Now in the show she plays Brianna Tarth, but the real life actress Gwendolyn herself, she actually doesn't know what day her birthday is. I guess she just never followed it. If you look at her Wikipedia page, it says she's anywhere between ages 37 or 38, depending on the year you're looking at, because it's 2020. She's a lot older than now, because it's 2016 when we're talking about this. Okay, I'm done.
Now the evil Ramsay Bolton, ugh. Hate him. If you hate him as much as we do, give this video a thumbs up. He's pretty much a complete rival and enemy of Jon Snow. But when the show was being cast, he was originally up for the role of Jon Snow.
Alright, now here's one thing. Peter Dinklage in the show, man, I love that guy. He's a great actor. But one thing that I really love about HBO and the showrunners, they are so true to his own personal beliefs. And what I mean by that is, I didn't know this, but Peter Dinklage is a vegetarian? Say, what? No, that can't be true, because I've seen him eat meat on the show. That can't be real at all. Actually, this is what I'm talking about. The showrunners have made fake meat, so he'll eat that on the show. As a matter of fact, there's also, I'm not gonna ruin it, but there's a character that eats a heart. Yeah, that was made out of like a gummy, like base. Yeah, it's like a giant gummy bear, but in the shape of a heart. Ew.
Believe it or not, the show almost never came to air. The reason for this was because the pilot episode was so bad. Firstly, the actors were all different. Catelyn Stark wasn't played by Michelle Fairley, but by Jennifer Ale. And also, everyone's favorite, Daenerys, she was played by Tamsin Merchant. So the company decided to do a complete reshoot of the original pilot, and then they recasted 5 characters.
Now let's talk about the Dothraki, okay? The first time I watched Game of Thrones, I had no subtitles, and I didn't know that there were subtitles to the show. Now, Dothraki Dothraki, just like Klingon, is apparently an official language. HBO ended up hiring linguistics specialist David J. Peterson. Funny thing about David is he really wasn't into linguistics until he saw Return of the Jedi. He saw Princess Leia repeat words in Jabba's palace, making a full sentence, and it didn't seem quite right to him. And as a matter of fact, the Dothraki language has 3,000 words.
And I don't know if you guys knew this, I don't know if you knew this either, Dave, but Game of Thrones actually has some pretty interesting references to Lord of the Rings. Firstly was the title sequences showing all the key locations of Westeros. It's a tribute to the maps shown on the beginning of each Lord of the Rings book.
They have maps in the Lord of the Rings books?
Yep.
Maybe I should do more than just watch the movies.
But the second is Gandalf. The gray sword is actually one of the swords in the Iron Throne. The throne took 2 months to make by prop master Gavin Jones. So many of you know that Arya Stark is played by Maisie Williams, but something you may not know is that this is actually her first big acting project. And although it's not officially released, we could pretty much speculate that she gets paid about $300,000 per episode. That's a good first gig if you ask me.
Now, last but not least, guys, okay, I know you guys are all probably, Dave, you never read the Lord of the Rings books. You know, there seems to be some speculation out there in the real world where people are like, hey man, you didn't read the book, you're not a true fan. But when it comes to this show, I think it's okay for some people not to read the book, because a majority of the actors have not read the book. Now, they've done this because they don't want to ruin their acting emotions. Basically, they've been fearful that reading the book may affect their acting ability if they know what happens to the character. But wait a minute, at this point the books are different from the show, so I don't think they really have an excuse. Maybe?
Well, that's it, guys. That was our FTD Facts video for Game of Thrones. Yeah. My first FTD Facts video.
Yeah, your first one. Guys, what do you think? Do you think she did a, yes, round of applause. Do you think she did a good job? Would you guys like to see her on the channel sometime in the future? Let us know down there in the comments below. Also, guys, let us know, for you guys that are just joining here, we like to take comments from all you guys. Be sure to let us know what future FTD Facts video you would like to see down there in the comments below. I feel like we could do a part 2 to this sometime in the future, right?
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff about Game of Thrones that I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Anyways, guys, that is it for us. Be sure to head on over to
Daily List, where there's new episodes every Thursday. You gotta check it out, see what we're all about.
Cool, man. Other than that, we are heading out of here, but we'll see you guys in the next video. Or at least you'll see me. We're not sure about Azalea. I mean, you guys gotta let us know down there in the comments below, right? Okay, cool. All right, let's get out of here. This way. Bye. Funny thing is, when it comes to David, he really wasn't into linguistics until he stopped. Funny thing about Peter. Now, kind of a side note, not really about Game of Thrones, but about one of the actresses on Game of Thrones. And we're talking about Gwendolyn, I almost said Chris Stacy. I always want to say Gwendolyn Stacy, because that's Spider-Man's girlfriend, you know? Black Cat. And what do I mean? And since then, he's been creating dialogues for shows, not just as, oh, fuck sakes.
And I don't know if you guys knew this, but Game of Thrones actually has some pretty interesting Game of the Thrones references.
Game of Thrones has references to its own show. That's always, that's, I didn't know that.
Firstly was the title sequences showing all the key points of Westeros. That's not road. Westeros.
I will not put that in the bloopers, I'll tell you that much.
Firstly was the title sequences showing all the key points of Westeros.
Westeros! Westeros! The fans are gonna kill you. Westeros.
Westeros.
You know this.
Alright guys, well that's it for our facts on Game of Thrones. This is my first FTD Facts video.
I think she did a good job. What do you guys think? Did you think she I dropped the ball on that one. Holy shit. But at this point, wait a minute, the books are different. I'm gonna burp. Okay. I'm gonna burp, guys. Baby burp.
Alright guys, well that's it for our that is our fact on Game of Thrones.
Oh god, and they're gonna kill us when we say Westeros wrong. Anyways guys, that is it for us. Be sure to check out Daily List. Get your weekly, isn't it? Damn it!
Yeah, it's gonna be confusing.
I can't do this!
Just say
kill it every week. Get your pop culture, you know, I'll let you say
entertaining videos every week.
I'll let you.